Um, Thank you for joining us today for this meeting. We're just going to run through quickly how to um, upload your project into Film Freeway. I have just borrowed a friend's account for this. So basically, what you do is we have our link available on our festival Facebook page. I'm just gonna scroll up and down just to get there. And what you would do to get to the Film Freeway European Film Festival page is you would click on this link here. So we recently posted a story in the Standard, just promoting the film competition. And then there's this link right here, which you would click on, and then it would take you directly to the Film Freeway page. So I've already clicked on the link, and this is what would come up. So we have our page here with all our information in terms of the festival and what the competition is about. The the theme for this year is shifting perceptions, and then you can have a look down at the rules and regulations, um, and the prizes. Of course, these are the prizes. These are the categories. I think one thing to really look at here is the submissions part, because it's very important that you submit everything in order for us to actually consider your film for the competition. And I think what's really important is that you submit all the material, which is here. You need your director's biography, a picture of the director, three still pictures of the film, film poster, the trailer, the film synopsis, and a copy of the actual film. So without these requirements here, your submission will be incomplete and will not be considered in terms of being voted for the competition. So you have to make sure that you have all these things here in place for the submission to be complete. And then now you just go and click onto the submit button. And then you would then have to just register if you have a Facebook account or a Google account or an email account. You would just now sign in with your email or sign in with your Google account or sign in with your Facebook account. So I had already sort of signed in with a Google account. So this is what would come up. You would either choose, my account is already registered as part of the administration for our page, so I can't use that account. You'd have to register as a filmmaker. So I'm using a friend's account for this purpose. And once you logged in, this is what would happen. It would welcome you. Film Freeway will welcome you and ask you to get started. And then you would click on I want to submit work or get tickets to film festivals and events, and then you'd click get started. And then now we're in. Of course, I've already shown you the page. So we have browse festivals, we have the dashboard, we have my projects, which is what you would click on, so that you can add a project to your page, so that you can now submit it to our festival. So by clicking on add project, you would obviously select a film, because we want already made films. We're not looking for scripts or music, songwriting, or VR experiences. We're mainly looking at films. And then you would obviously now fill out all the information here, the project title, the synopsis, the website, any sort of social media pages that you have available for the film project. And then any sort of credits that you have in terms of the filmmakers, the writers, the producers, any sort of key members that played a very important role in the making of the film. And then, of course, you can list your specifications here. If it's animated, if it's a documentary, or if it's, um, yeah, whatever it is, you sort of click. If it's other, you can always click on other and then add the information. If you want to add the genre of the film, if it's a sci-fi, if it's a drama, the running time, of course. Some of these things are not really necessary in terms of, like, we don't really need to know how much you, yeah, like how much you use to make the film. So that's not really important. But of course, we need to know where you are based. This is mainly for Zimbabwean filmmakers based in Zimbabwe or in the diaspora. So if you are based in European diaspora and in South Africa, so if you're based in South Africa, it would be good to know that you're based in South Africa. If you're based in the UK or in Germany or um, in London or wherever, it would be good to know where you're based, and then you sort of select um, the country and of course the language. Just another note on language: if it is in like Shona or Ndebele, it would be good if the project had subtitles, because our judges are from different parts of the world. So in order for them to understand the project in terms of language, it would be good if your film did have some subtitles. Um, if you've won any awards for the project, it would be good for you to sort of like list that. Um, and then after that, you would now save your project. And then, okay, so for the sake of this, I'm just going to sort of fill out, I'm just going to put a name. Let's call it the Bioscope film, so that I could save the project. And then move on to the next stage. Right, the next step. Yeah, okay, obviously, yes, this prompt would come up. Congratulations, your project has been created. Now add your project file, right? So the next stage here, in terms of your submission, would be adding a file. So here you would add an actual file. So you have up to 10 gig in terms of how much you can upload. And you can also add a link, and this would be good for you to add like a link to a trailer. So if you have something on YouTube, if you have something on Vimeo, it would be good. It would be good if it wasn't password locked, so that it would just be easier to access. And then of course you would add the trailer, which is what is needed to ensure that the submission is complete. You would add the poster here as well, which is also needed for the submission. And then here under add photos, you would need to add at least minimum 3 still photos of the film project to ensure that your submission is complete. And then, of course, the director's biography over here. And that would pretty much be it in terms of creating your project file. Of course, you don't forget to add the actual film so that we can watch it and so that the judges can watch it. And then after that, you can always switch to edit project, which is where we came from before. If you want to change a few things, if you're, like your submitted information, your email, phone number, address, a city, this would make it a lot easier for us to contact you if your film has been selected as one of the winning films. Of course, you would have already added your credits and all the key sort of people that were involved in the project and your specifications and country of origin. And then from there, you can click on project file, of course. This is your project to make sure everything is there, your poster, your trailer, your photos, your director's biography, and then privacy. And then so over here, currently we have festivals only selected, so that this is only for yeah, so only festivals can see your project since you're submitting for a festival. And this is what's good about Filmfreeway, just to mention quickly, is that once you've registered and joined the platform, you can now submit your films for any sort of festivals that are based on Filmfreeway. So there are a couple of pretty cool festivals that are there. But once you've selected your privacy settings, there's also a URL for the project that you can create. And then of course at the bottom here, download permissions. Festivals must request my permission to download my video. You can select, I think, yeah, that first selection is okay, especially since you'll be notified if you've if your film has been selected as a winner. So we can always.
Josh, can I just interrupt for a second? I think it should be the second one, because otherwise we have to request for every, because it's only it's not public and it's only the jury and us. We all need to look at the films.
Oh, right. So festivals that I submit to. Yes, sorry, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Yep. So the second option. So you'd have to click yes, second option, and then you just save your project. I can't save this project because there's nothing there. I haven't uploaded any video file, so I can't really save anything. Okay, so we had a few technical issues at the end of the submission process. So this is just a quick wrap up on what will happen once you've created your project and you're ready to submit. So basically, we just have to reload our Filmfreeway link. Once you've completed your project, you just click on the Filmfreeway. You just close everything and click on the Filmfreeway link, and it would take you here, where you would now use your profile to submit. I've already submitted because I was checking before. So you would just, here it would be green, and you would just click on the submit button, and then your film. So I created that film project, the Bioskop film. The film project would be in the corner there. That's the selected project that you're uploading. And then you would just add to cart and check out. And there it is. Cart summary, Bioskop Zimbabwe Short Film Competition, project, the Bioskop film. So it's already been submitted, and yep, you're good to go. This process is mainly because our competition is coming close. 31st of July is the deadline, guys. So just make sure that you have your film ready for submission, and just follow through the steps that we went through in this video. Again, thank you for joining us, and looking forward to seeing your films.